Hey guys, and welcome to the Bucks Downhill review of the Sector 9 Skiddles. The Sector 9 Skiddle comes in at a diameter of 70mm, has a width of 45.5mm and a contact patch of 29mm. So the Sector 9 Skiddles are poured in Sector 9's shred vein. They come in at a diameter of 78A no matter what colour you get. So when you first buy Skiddles, straight out the pack, they're stone ground, which means that the glossy, shining surface that you see on a lot of wheels, such as downhill wheels, has been shredded away and is left with a rougher surface. This makes it easier to slide right out of the box. They feel good when sliding right out of the box, but once you wear them in a bit more after a couple of sessions, maybe even one, they feel much better. They even leave a bit of thane. The core placement in the Sector 9 Skiddles is offset, which means that it's much closer to the side of the wheel that's on the axle side than it is to the outside of the wheel. Also, another point is, when you buy the Skiddle, it comes with a rounded lip profile, which means unlike downhill wheels which have square lips as they're known, this makes it much easier to slide as it breaks traction much easier. The Sector 9 Skiddle comes in 5 different colours: blue, green, orange, yellow and purple. A lot of shops, because of the Skiddle's colouring, will sell sets of different colours, which means that you'll thane in 4 different colours if you do the slider right, which is quite cool. A couple of problems that I've seen with the Skiddle is one, different colours wear at slightly different rates. Not serious, but it can be annoying to some people. I found that Skiddle, though stone ground, does slide nicely, but it takes a few slides, a few sessions probably, to get it to its full potential. Now, once you've worn down the skin like I have, it slides really nicely, and I'll talk about that in a second. But when you first get them, it's a little bit jittery, a little bit harder to push out, so just be wary of that. Okay, now I'm going to talk about how they actually slide. So, with a lot of wheels, they'll drop a lot of thane or none at all. The Sector 9 Skiddles are somewhere in the middle. They have a very sugary feel to them, which means that they don't dump a lot of thane and they don't dig into the road, but at the same time they don't float across the surface. They're somewhere in between. I find when sliding that they're very controllable when pulling out bigger slides. I've hit my longest slide ever on these, and all the way through it was a sit down, and all the way through they were consistent, no jitteriness. It was generally good. In my opinion, the Sector 9 Skiddles are a good wheel. Whether you're quite a light person or quite a heavy person, someone that started longboarding or someone that's been doing it for a long time, they're a good wheel once you break through the original stone ground skin. They slide nicely and they feel nice and sugary, which some people quite like, and I quite like. I like both types of wheel. I like dumping a lot of thane, hence why I also run Morgans, but I like the Skiddles a lot and I'm glad I bought them. I would definitely recommend someone, no matter what stage of longboarding you're at, to buy this wheel. Coming in at a price of $49 US, they're less than some wheels on the market. And because they last so long, because they don't dump as much thane, they don't drop as much thane, they are probably worth your money. They're definitely worth your money. A wheel that I would compare these to is another Sector 9 wheel with Mac K's, the Mac K Pro models. I run them sometimes as well when I feel like it. And I would compare the slide, though the Mac K's are slidier than these, I would compare the sugary feel of both the wheels kind of as similar. Overall, they're generally a great wheel, and yeah, go buy some. Don't put that in the video, please, James.